In Tegucigalpa, Honduras, a poor but hopeful father named Roberto is approached by Giselle, a former beauty queen, because his children have very beautiful voice and sings so well. She offers to sign his 2 children, Miguel and Rocio, to what she claims are child modeling contracts. Roberto sees a better future for them and agrees. He drops them off at the photo shoot, but when he returns to pick them up, they're gone. The kids have been taken by a trafficking ring, forced into unthinkable exploitation. Roberto is left broken, with no answers. Thousands of miles away in California, Tim Ballard works as a special agent for Homeland Security investigations. His job is to arrest people involved in child exploitation material. But the job wears on him. He's haunted by the fact that even though they arrest predators, they rarely rescue the children affected. His partner, Chris, reminds him, "We've arrested hundreds, but not one child has been saved." This moment, Tim starts to rethink his work. He speaks to a criminal he arrested, Ernst Oshinsky, and pretends to be a predatory buyer himself. He plays the part to gain the man's trust. Eventually, Oshinsky connects Tim with another trafficker. This leads to the arrest of a man who had just purchased a young boy. Tim rescues the child, and his name is Miguel. Tim tries to comfort Miguel, earning his trust. He learns that Miguel's sister, Rocio, is still missing. Before leaving, Miguel gives Tim a small necklace, a St. Timothy medal, and says, "Give this to my sister when you find her." Tim arranges for Roberto to reunite with his son. But the joy is brief. His daughter is still out there, and no one's looking for her. So Tim decides he will. Tim's search takes him to Cartagena, Colombia, where he meets Vampiro, a former cartel accountant who now helps rescue children from exploitation. Inspired by a recent bust in Thailand, Tim creates a bold plan. He'll pose as a wealthy man setting up a secret club to lure in traffickers and identify the children. Vampiro helps bring in local allies. Jorge, a Colombian police officer, and Paul, a wealthy citizen who supports the cause. But Tim's boss tells him there's no funding for this mission and asks him to return home. Tim refuses. He rather resigns, giving up his career and pension. Eventually, the boss convinces the U.S. Embassy in Colombia to assist, and the team moves forward. They set the trap, and Giselle brings in 54 children. The operation is a success. The children are rescued. The traffickers are arrested, but Rocio isn't among them. One of Giselle's associates was questioned, and was revealed that Rocio was sold to a rebel group deep in the Amazon jungle, far beyond any safe zone. This area is unmapped, dangerous, and off-limits to the Colombian government. But Vampiro has an idea. Medical teams are sometimes allowed in. They'll pose as doctors. The rebels agree to let in only one person. Tim insists on going alone. Tim infiltrates the remote rebel camp. There he finally finds Rocio. She's been held by the rebel leader, El Alacran, and used for both forced labor and personal abuse. She's also made to mash coca leaves to produce drugs, which fund the rebels' war. Tim earns her trust and plans their escape. In a final confrontation, Tim is forced to kill the rebel leader. As they flee through gunfire, Tim gives Rocio the necklace Miguel had passed to him. They survive. Back home, Rocio is finally reunited with Miguel and Roberto. Their family, once torn apart, is whole again. Sound of Freedom is more than just a movie, it's a mission. It reminds us that one child's life is worth risking everything for. If this story moves you, help us spread it. Like the video, subscribe to the Plot Station, and share it with someone who needs to hear it, because God's children are not for sale.